I took these nails and these chia seeds and I tried to grow them so I could wear some chia nails just in time for the holiday season, and trust me, Mr. Grinch would be so proud because it worked, and I want to tell you the full story. The first thing I needed to do was mix my chia seeds with water and turn them into a gel. And after about 20 minutes, the seeds were ready and I started adding them onto my nails. At first it was a little bit difficult to add an even layer over the nails, but a toothpick and some precision went a long way here, because soon the nails looked a little something like this. I figured I would keep these in my grow box and spray them at least 3 times a day, and that way I would know that they would get enough lighting and have a better shot at growing. I was a little nervous though, because I tried this last year and it did not work for the life of me. The chia seeds didn't end up growing properly and the nails came out like this. So this year, of course, I was determined to make it work and make it work well. I really needed a green thumb this winter, okay? And this was my only shot to experiment with little broccoli fingers. You know, women in STEM. Anywho, these little nails went into my grow box to live out the next 8 days. And as each day passed, I was eagerly checking them and spraying them and noticed that they did start to grow. And I was pretty pumped. The chia seeds started to get greener and more defined, and soon they were looking better than I had ever imagined they would look. I was still also kind of figuring out how to actually stick them to my nails, but they came with these adhesives that you stick to your nails, and then you stick those fake nails on top of your real nails. I just knew the chia seeds would be kind of wet from watering them for so long, and it's likely that the roots would wrap around the bottom of the nail where it's supposed to stick to my nail, so I was a little worried about what was gonna happen when they were fully grown. But I just tried to trust the process and hope that we would get lucky and that this year it would really work. You know, when she says she's all natural, this is exactly what she means. Anywho, I was getting quite excited because our nails were finally fully grown and they looked so good, and in that moment I knew it was time to finally try them on. I got my handy dandy tweezers and somehow got them out of their little shell, which was quite difficult. First I had to wipe off all the water off of each of the nail with a tiny piece of paper towel so that they were dry enough to actually stick to the adhesive pads, and then I decided to cut the little roots off of the bottom so that they could stick to my nails, which in hindsight was probably a mistake because I realized later that I probably could have just stuck my nail inside and the roots on the bottom would have acted as a barrier so the nails wouldn't fall off. But in that moment, I thought that cutting the roots from the bottom would allow them to stick to the adhesives better, so I just went with it. And as soon as all of the nails had the bottom parts cut off, it was time to stick the adhesives to my nails and get the party started. Lord knows how difficult it was for me to get these adhesives on, but I did it, and then the moment of truth came to finally stick the